welcome. Here we are at Riley Fibbers today. It's Super Bowl Sunday. The crowd is starting to gather. I am Rosanne Sorrentino, and welcome to Brace Yourself. We're trying something a little different today here in a bar. So hopefully people will start logging on. Richard joined, so you're here. So that's good. Thank God somebody's joining.
Can I stick the head here somewhere?
Huh? Someone up there he is. Richard is here. He joined. Roger is here. Thank you, Roger.
I look good on camera.
So we are here. My guest today actually drove with no traffic 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
This is Kris DeBlasio. He is from New Jersey. He is a comedian. He has a podcast. And we are going to talk to him today. So you guys are going to have to silence your phones.
Yeah, relax.
I feel like I'm with my mother. She never knows how to use her phone, for crying out loud.
I'm trying to share this damn thing out.
So share it out. So, okay, so...
my internet's not working very well.
So you guys can...
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
All right, we'll figure it out. It's okay. So we're here at Riley Fibbers, enjoying a beverage. Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody's getting ready. This crowd, if they're here all day, I don't want to see them by the time the game starts.
Could be a long day.
Could be a long day for them. Absolutely. So, hey, I know these people. How are you guys? What's going on? You never know who you're going to meet in town. So, all right. So, Kris. You're a teacher. I just found out.
Yes.
What do you teach?
I'm a middle school history teacher.
So I'm a middle school AP. So that's.
I teach 6th grade.
Wow. How long have you been doing that?
This is my 2nd year teaching 6th grade.
Oh, so you're new still.
Well, I was in high school, then a middle school, then a high school, and back in a middle school.
All right. So how long collectively have you been teaching?
7 years, 8 years.
Nice. Very good. I'm at 28 years.
So you said you were always middle school.
Always middle school. I just am a glutton for torture.
Yeah, they're a little crazy.
They are a little crazy. But do you like it?
I know. I'm going to sit behind you. People I know. Can I sit here?
What?
Sit here.
Sure. Have a seat.
All right.
So.
Yeah, no, I love it. I mean, the kids are great. They really are.
It's like having a peeping Tom behind you.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird, right? I know. It's like peeping Tom. All right. So.
No, the kids are great. I mean, listen, they drive you crazy.
Yes.
But
people are watching me. People are already joining.
All right, good. That's awesome.
He's coming later.
So, all right. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm talking here with Kris DeBlasio. He's from New Jersey.
So a lot of New York people are watching this.
Yes.
I am not related to the mayor.
Oh. All right, good. That's probably a good disclaimer. That's a good disclaimer to have.
The last couple of years have been touch and go with that.
Yeah.
So I have behind me Richard Parisi and Justin. If you want to squeeze in here, we got to get.
Sure.
It's a small camera. I'm a startup operation, boys.
Yeah.
I'm really trying here, but we'll
We
get
have Justin's
you all
arm in.
You know, I think there he is. He's it. So we're gonna get everybody in soon. But I want to talk to Kris first a little bit because you made the trip.
I did.
And I appreciate that. It was really nice of you. And I hope that you're going to be doing some comedy in New York.
Yes, and I want to expand out here to the island.
That would be great. So, first of all, what is wrong with us? Collectively, I say us, that we want to do stand-up comedy.
No, it's painful. I don't know. It's like a disease.
It is.
We all have mental health problems.
Yes.
We do, right?
Yeah.
You know, I always suspected.
Because the amount of times you fail compared to the amount of times you succeed is astronomical.
Yes.
The percentage of your jokes that work.
Better. It gets better.
It does.
The first couple of years is definitely a battle.
Yeah.
It's a battle. Just trying to get to know yourself and write.
Right.
And stuff because I started off as a storyteller because I was a hip hop artist. So I was writing jokes.
Back up a little. If you back up, I think you'll be in.
Yeah, there you go.
I was writing jokes that were a minute long without a laugh.
Right.
You have the writing process and even converting from music to comedy. Everybody's like, oh, it should be no problem because you're a writer. And I'm like, no, I'm not writing to a beat now. I'm writing to a crowd of people that I got to make laugh.
Right.
Exactly.
It is completely different than what I was doing before.
Well,
you know,
I'm the newbie in the group. I mean, I've not even hit a year yet. It'll be a year
I've only been
in April. What?
Only 2 months, me.
Oh, right, then.
I'm the baby.
All right, so you're the baby. I have the seniority then. Awesome. I hate being the newbie in the group. So speaking of the writing, so how often do you write?
Not enough.
Okay.
I write more inspirationally rather than sit down and say, all right, I'm going to spend an hour working on something. If something pops in my head, I'll sit down and write it out. So it's definitely more of a spontaneous or inspirational writing. And I've explained this, I think people say this, in the shower, I think of a lot of funny shit.
Who else thinks of funny shit in the shower?
But here's
Anyone?
why.
No?
Here's why. Car ride, sort of the same way.
Okay.
In the shower, you're not thinking about anything else. Your mind is completely clear.
Okay.
Right. When you're at work, you're thinking about work.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, forget it. Yeah.
When you get home from work, you're thinking about, all right, what am I going to make for dinner? What am I going to do this? When you're in the shower, your mind is completely clear. So the thoughts then ruminate in your mind. The big thing is jumping out of the shower and getting your phone and being like, okay, this is what I thought of.
Right, because you say, "Oh, I'll remember that by the time I get out," and then you get out of the shower and you're like, "I don't remember." I have I keep this pad next to my bed because I'll wake up sometimes in the middle of the night,
Right. Yeah.
and I'll toss and turn, and then something will come to me, and I'll just like write
I'll
it
just
down.
record it into my phone and then write it down later.
That's probably a better
Yeah.
idea. I have to get my glasses. I have to look. It's probably
Yeah.
so. All right. So, Justin, what about you? And do you write? Do you have a set schedule where you write, or?
No, I wait for something to come and then I write. And usually once I start writing, I'll get 4
Other
or 5
stuff.
Right.
other stuff. But it could be a week. You know, and everybody says, you know, I've been doing this almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in May. Everybody says you should try to write every day.
Yeah.
Like coming from a music background before this, writing every day burns you out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least in for me. Because
For
I
you.
used to write multiple times a day. No, it's an outlet. And I'd rather come up with something that's funny than write 3 pages of
Right.
nonsense that I got to
Yeah.
read back through and try to find funny out of it.
Right.
You know, and that's just me. So, I mean, sometimes I do sit down and I'll find like something that, like, let's just say skunks. Somebody mentioned that skunks are making a comeback on Long Island, and I notice how people like freak out about skunks. So I'm working on a bit about how, you know, you don't have to worry about the adult skunks. They don't spook very easy, but the babies, they let go of their sack like a virgin the first time having sex. You know, so, and they spray you at everything. You know, but it's not a finished joke, but it's something
Right.
like I had to sit down and write and cross. And so I try to think of a premise and then go from there. Or if like I said, I'll be driving. I did a gig in Maryland last year, 4.5 hour drive down. All I'm doing is I'm listening to a podcast. As I'm listening to a podcast, I really
Right.
pop in my head because it's just me by myself in my head.
Right.
When I'm at home, I got the wife, I got the kids, I got, you know, a lot of other distractions.
That should make though for a lot of comedy, wife and kids.
My wife and kids are a lot of my bit. They are, and I'm trying to
Sure.
now move past that.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not some.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I want to move. You know, it's about getting better. It's about building. You know,
Right.
so I started off with certain jokes. Now I do these jokes, and I'm trying to get past. You know, I'm still gonna talk about my family and make fun of my family, but it's.
Well, what do you
know,
have family for if you can't make fun of
You
them?
know, but I want to start to get into other premises. You know, of life. Like,
Yeah.
you're a teacher, or you're an assistant principal.
Yeah.
I'm a head custodian.
Oh, holy cow!
We're all
We
working
should
with
collaborate.
lunatics.
Oh, that's cool. So, and Richard, you're the newest. So, what have you learned in what you said 2 months?
2 months.
What have you learned in your 2 months?
I learned that I started too much,
Okay. All right.
and I learned, you know, I am funny at times.
Okay. So you know.
I'm spontaneous. More so you're spontaneous. I just take a situation and just make it funny, even if it's not funny. I'll turn it around.
Well, that's good. I'm not. I'm spontaneous to a degree, but I'm very. Do you do crowd work?
I don't. I almost do no crowd work
Okay.
whatsoever.
Justin, do you do crowd work?
Sometimes. Sometimes it just happens. I don't go out and look for crowd work, but sometimes it happens organically.
Yeah.
Like you'll get somebody that says something, and you're like, wait, what'd you say? And
Right.
you what? my whole thing with crowd work is unless you're physically prepared to continue doing crowd work, you're opening up
A can of worms.
Yeah, you're opening up a door to let the crowd invite themselves.
Yes.
in.
Absolutely.
So unless that's something that you're good at doing off the cuff, crowd work is hard. And it doesn't always go like that. Sometimes they get it, but like I know comics that do that. They'll go up there and they'll do 15, 20 minutes of crowd work. It's part of, and they're quick, they're snappy, and so for them it works. For me, sometimes it really depends on the situation. But I don't want to do 15 minutes of me going back and forth with you guys. It's not what I'm here to make you laugh, not you make me laugh.
Yeah.
And I spent time crafting these jokes, writing this set.
Sometimes I have
Going open mic over and over again, repeating these crappy jokes
to the comics that don't laugh.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You would think we would be more supportive of one another, but
Well,
we're,
yeah.
but we're not. So that's awesome. So it's hecklers. That was my other question. Now I have not been heckled yet. It could happen. I don't know. But have you been heckled? And if you have, how'd you handle it?
Not really. I think people get heckled because their stuff's not good and tight on stage. Like you sort of saying about crowd work, I think you open something up for hecklers.
All right.
It depends too. I mean, if you're at a bar show and you got your locals there that are drinking, they're always going to try. They're always going to try to butt their nose in. And I've had hecklers, and I kind of just throw a joke at them. Like I had one lady that she was kind of chit-chatting back and forth across table talk, and I noticed before that when she laughed, she snorted. So I shut her down because I was like, "Hey, you're the lady that snorts, right?" She's like, "I just stopped talking." I was like, "Don't worry, I think that's sexy. It's not all right. Just shut the fuck up."
Right.
Yeah. Because if you go at them too much, then you turn the audience against you. So you have to be really careful.
Entertain them that
Nowadays,
much.
people like to sue over words.
Right.
And that's the last thing you want is somebody coming after your job or your livelihood because of a joke.
Yep.
How much better? There I am.
Yeah, there you are.
Allie says you just have to know. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're talking about, Allie. But like,
hi, Allie.
Like I said, I don't even entertain them. I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Allie Walker is. Are you? Oh, Allie. It looks like she's coming here. Allie Walker is a comedian I met. Very funny young girl.
I've worked with Allie.
Yeah, love her. Love her. She's awesome. So I told her to stop down if she could. So that would be awesome. So all right. So this is it's. I'm trying to. I have some jokes about stand-up and stuff, but it's football. It's Sunday. It's Super Bowl. And I know that there are people out there, I didn't know this, people get hired to go perform at Super Bowl parties, like do stand-up at Super Bowl parties, which is cool, except I know nothing about football, really. I mean, not nothing. I'm not totally dumb, but I know that there's a ball involved and there's a lot of running. And I'm not good at either one of those, so I can run, but I prefer not to. I'd rather sit and watch and drink beer. But how do we make football funny? I don't know. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that. Could you go to a Super Bowl party and do stand up?
Because
I don't know if I would focus my whole act around it, but you got to make fun of the fact that look at the way people act while watching football. Like I'm not a big football fan. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I watch basketball. But there's times my wife will record me because it looks like.
I think we should hug. Because we're both Knicks fans.
It's terrible.
We need to hug it out.
We need to hug it. The whole team needs to fucking hug it out. But my wife will sit there. I'm screaming at the fucking TV, and she'll have her phone. She'll be recording me. I'm like, you're not gonna go viral with me screaming at the goddamn TV. People break their TVs. And you can pull a joke from somewhere about how people act.
Definitely.
I'm a completely nerdy sports fan, and I love my sports, and it's what I watch 90% of the time. So I would need it to be a party with hardcore fans, because then I would make fun of specific players, specific teams, where a general sports fan wouldn't necessarily get the jokes. But a hardcore football fan would get the jokes.
Now,
Yeah. Well, even the casual sports fan, because people see.
thank you, Greg.
People watch, with the internet now, everybody sees people flipping out on their on YouTube about their football team. So I think even a casual watcher would still get the joke.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I always think it's funny that sports fans, like guys that wear jerseys,
I'm the only one who wore a jersey. It's a Jets and it's a Sanchez. I don't even think he plays football anymore.
No, I don't think so.
They're very big on making fun of nerds, like Star Wars people, and that those people get dressed up. But like, you're wearing the jersey of another adult man and going to watch him play. How is that any less nerdy than getting dressed up as Chewbacca? It's the same. It's the same amount of nerdiness.
Yeah.
It's completely the same thing.
It is pretty nerdy. It is.
But jock type sports fans will make fun of Star Wars fans, and you're like,
right?
You put a jersey on and put your own last name on it. That's the worst one. When you put your own name.
That is the worst.
You don't play for the team.
But it just seems a little bit more normal to wear a football jersey or a baseball jersey than to get dressed up like a character from Star Wars or Star Trek.
You're getting dressed up as another.
I'm going to say, I feel a lot weirder wearing like a Force English jersey than I do wearing a Darth Vader helmet.
I'm sorry. Wait. Say that again. What?
I feel more weird wearing like a Porzingis jersey or an RJ Barrett jersey than I would wearing a Star Wars.
Really?
I think it's the same amount of nerdiness.
I'm not that person. I feel like you're encroaching on that person's life. I don't know.
Yeah, like you're trying to beat that person.
Mental health. Like I
All right,
said.
so then it's weird to wear my Brace Yourself T-shirt.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Because you're promoting your brand.
It's your brand, and we're promoting you.
But it's also sort of that thing. You don't wear the name of the band or the T-shirt of the band you're going to see.
Yeah, like if I came in with a Brace Yourself shirt on, that might be a little weird.
Yeah, I guess that would make me a
But
little
me
weird.
taking it from here and wearing it outside.
Right.
First of all, as comics, we should be doing that for each other anyway.
Yes.
Because you should be promoting yourself and the people around you. And
should I be making Richie the Head T-shirts?
Help it.
yeah,
Richie the Parisi T-shirts. Come on.
There you go.
But,
You get one free at every show you see. Come on, come see me.
Oh, you'll be broke.
For me, that's
Thank you. What's your friend's name again?
Beth.
Beth. Thank you, Beth.
Beth, helping out with the.
For me, that's that's all I'm doing. Helping you out, helping out your brand.
Yeah, no, and I
absolutely.
appreciate that, and that's very cool, and I hope that I can return the favor someday. You know, hey, if this thing takes off, you never know. Maybe we'll be doing this again from a studio.
That's why we all do our podcasts. So hopefully one day one of them is going to take off, and we'll all be
Jimmy
Joe Rogan.
Kimmel's in our future. Come on.
Oh God, or Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. I tweet him. He hasn't tweeted me back. I'm very upset.
Well,
He has
listen.
51 million followers. You think you can take the time to talk to him?
So now you told me, hey, you texted me and you said, hey, this might be fun. I'm really good at football trivia. Not to give you more work, but maybe you come up with some trivia questions. Super Bowl trivia.
Okay.
So I did.
All right.
Now.
I will look. I don't cheat.
No cheating. I know that. So you guys can, if he can't get it, definitely jump in and help him. But I don't know. You said your basketball more.
Well,
and I know football is just a football.
I used to watch football.
Yeah, it is a football. So I'm going to test your knowledge. I started with some easy questions.
Okay.
And then they are going to get progressively harder. Well, if you know it, you could jump in, but you can't be reading over my shoulder, Parisi.
I can't even read.
All right. Oh, good. All right.
You're
Good to
not
know.
really in the shot anymore.
I'm not. I'm not. All right. So I don't want to block Rich, but it is my show.
Okay. Well, and
Rich, I'm blocking you a little
Two things. It's your show.
It is my
and
show.
you're way better looking than Rich.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
That's two
right.
all right?
Fair enough.
I have to sneak up to a mirror. Leave me alone.
All right. All right. So, what quarterback gained the most career yards in Super Bowl history?
It's got to be Tom Brady. In one game or career?
Career. The most career yards in Super Bowl history.
Steve Young.
This is under the easy category. I want
John
you to know.
Elway?
No,
It's not Steve Young.
Kurt Warner.
No way. Tom Brady's been in 7 or 8 Super Bowls.
I'm just telling you what the internet told me.
You believe the internet?
I'm going to check that one.
I got this right off of a football trivia. I would love to throw it out to the crowd. Hey, Brendan. So, are you good at football trivia? No? All right, then you don't know. All right. Those guys, yeah, they're not really interested though, or otherwise I would ask them. You know, I was giving away T-shirts. What? Kevo. Oh, all right. If he wants to, he's chatting with his buddies. But all right, are you looking that up?
It's fucking Tom Brady.
So the thing that I looked at was wrong.
Yes. Tom Brady's played in 9 fucking Super Bowls.
I can't even do trivia right. What is wrong with me? What? Well, what about Kurt Warner? This is the most career yards. It's not Kurt Warner. Maybe I picked the wrong answer. I think I picked the right answer.
It's
I would
Tom Brady.
have thought it was Brady.
Tom Brady's been in 9 Super Bowls.
All right.
If he threw for 100 yards a game.
So I'm going to show you where I got this from. And maybe I should not trust this. That's
Was
not
it
it.
the onion of sports trivia?
No, it was just a sports trivia. I don't even know where it is now. All right. It was a sports trivia. Let's see if the next one.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I'm actually 1 for 1.
You are 1 for 1. 1 for 1.
She's 0 for 1.
I'm 0
She's
for
0
1.
for 1.
And all right, never mind. All right, this is easy. This TV network. Thanks, Beth. This TV network, with shows such as Survivor and 60 Minutes, has broadcast the most Super Bowls.
CBS.
That's an easy one.
I knew that
CBS.
even without the hints.
Even without the hints.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which team won the Super Bowl in 1998?
Denver Broncos.
Well done.
There you go.
All right. Funny 1998 Super Bowl story. So this might give a little insight into why I'm divorced.
Were you the prostitute that Eugene Robinson got with the night before?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was very pregnant. And I went into early labor on Super Bowl Sunday.
The guy who won the NFL Man of the Year, Eugene Robinson, the night before the Super Bowl, he got arrested for hiring a prostitute.
Nice.
He was playing Eugene Robinson. He was a safety for the Falcons. He won the NFL's Man of the Year award like the week before, and then got nailed for hiring a prostitute.
Well, listen, my night of the Super Bowl, I probably would have preferred to have been that prostitute than what I was going through. So, but I went into early labor. And I had to go to the hospital, and my ex-husband said, well, now I know this is definitely a girl. No boy would do this to his father on Super Bowl. And then he left me there and went to a Super Bowl party.
That's not so good.
He left me there.
Listen.
I didn't leave my wife and my son.
That's why he's an ex.
I didn't technically leave my wife and my son was born, but I was going to the car and taking shots of vodka and smoking weed.
Okay,
she was trying to get the baby out for 16 hours.
Did it keep you
16 straight hours?
Did it keep you calm?
Huh?
Did it keep you calm, and were you able to be there for her then?
Oh yeah, but every once in a while I would leave and go out and
Okay,
shot.
but you were there.
But,
You were there.
When the baby was born, I was right there.
Yeah.
All right.
I know nothing about fatherhood or husbandry, but you got to be there.
Husbandry. What a night. That's a good word. I like that word. Husbandry. Yeah.
I'm a terrible husband. I forgot our anniversary this year.
I'm qualified to be neither.
And my wife's so used to being around a comedian that she just made a joke out of it. So she knew all day. Didn't say anything, just laughed and smiled. I'm like, what's up with you? And the other night she goes to give me a kiss. She's like, good night. Happy anniversary. I walked out. I was like, oh. Well, that is today, isn't it?
That is well played. That is well played. I don't understand really how you forget those days.
I just had a lot going on at the particular time.
What month was this?
November. And we got married, so because she thinks I'm a moron. We got married 11/22/11.
No.
So 11 and 11 is 22. There should be no way I should forget my fucking anniversary, right?
Yeah, there should be no way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dumb.
I may have to meet her. All right, next question.
JFK was
Moving on.
Was it?
There's more
November
questions.
22nd.
Oh, yeah, there's more questions. Definitely more
Let me
questions.
get to the TV trivia questions.
Which quarterback, I hope I got this one right now, which quarterback threw 8 career Super Bowl interceptions, setting the record for the most in Super Bowl history?
Wow. This is a tough one. I'm going to say it's one of two people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to guess Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly's in the Bills.
All right, according to where I got the answer,
John Elway?
it was John Elway. Okay.
I was deciding
All right.
between those two guys.
I'm a Bills
Good.
fan. That's why I
Yeah.
thought of
All
Kelly,
right.
because I'm like, that motherfucker choked in every Super Bowl that ever existed.
Okay.
All right, so you got
pick a
that
one
one.
or two.
So no, you're 3 for
3 for 4.
3 for 4. Right, okay. All right.
I think.
Now they're getting a little bit harder.
Okay.
This one's a multiple choice.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm going to see if you need the multiple choice
Okay.
first. All right. What player has been part of the most winning Super Bowl teams?
That makes me think it's not Tom Brady.
I'll give you a hint. Tom Brady's not even a choice.
Adam Vinatieri?
No, I'll give you. All right, ready?
Okay, give me the multiple choice.
Here, A, Bill Romanowski. B, Larry Sonka. C, Charles Haley. D, Franco Harris.
Charles Haley.
Charles Haley is the answer. Very good. Very good. I am impressed. Very good. Which team has never been to the Super Bowl?
There's been multiple teams that have never been.
I don't know. That was the question.
Okay.
It was a multiple choice. So,
Just, it's a multiple choice?
well, it was. I didn't write down. I didn't know
I'll
there
tell
were.
you the teams that have never been to the Super Bowl. Give me
I
just,
didn't know there was more than one.
just give me a minute. I think there's 2. I just want to go through every team.
Go ahead.
The Titans have been, the Colts have been. The only 2 that haven't that I can think of are the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, well done. Detroit Lions was the answer that I had. You really are good at this.
You like football?
If there was like a Jeopardy of football, you would be.
Okay.
You should contact comedians on football on GubsRadio.com.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a football.
There you go.
podcast.
See?
I'm going to start bragging, and you guys can start.
Please do. Please do.
I'm like this with all trivia.
So you're a trivia buff.
Yeah.
All right. I am too. I'm horrible
Audience,
at it.
ask me a trivia question.
Okay, ask him a trivia question. Somebody type in a trivia question while I'm going to give him another one.
I'm going to get slammed now.
Which wide receiver holds the record for the most touchdowns in a single Super Bowl?
Jerry Rice.
Yes! That is really good. Really, all right, I'm going to the really hard one.
Okay.
Lucky you.
It's like
I apologize.
it's like having
goodness,
like a little guy in a
school.
closet who every once in a while he just blurts out something.
It's
All
a
right.
privilege job that is to do it.
Okay. Terrell Davis
Yes.
set Super Bowl record with 3 rushing touchdowns in one game.
Right.
In which quarter did he not score?
Oh, God, no fucking idea. Second quarter.
What, did you just pull that out of your hat? That was very good. Well done. Did nobody put a question up for you yet? We need some trivia. It does not have to be football trivia. It can be any trivia. Any trivia whatsoever.
He's looking something up.
He's looking something up. I am not good at trivia. That was the only answer you knew. You knew that answer, Kris? Good job. I didn't know that answer. I didn't know any of these football trivias. So,
But yeah, I'm sort of a trivia nerd. I'm a Jeopardy guy. I watch Jeopardy.
oh, I love
Yeah.
Jeopardy. I'm not good at it though. I need the time to think. And I don't
Yeah.
get the time on Jeopardy to think for a
If you
minute.
tape it, you have time to think.
Yeah, but my daughter's blurting out the right response. Did you see the lady recently? Her name was Sarah, very thin, blonde woman.
I did not. I haven't watched it recently. I've been busy.
She was so
I'm a
annoying.
busy man.
She was very, very annoying. The way she would do this with the buzzer, and then she was literally like this. like rolling up her non-existent sleeves on her bare arms.
she gonna get into a fight?
I know, it's like Jeopardy, lady. Calm down.
Was scrapping over here?
She was very,
Still, nobody.
very into it.
Nobody
No
with a
trivia.
trivia question.
Come on, Amanda Refrano,
I
give
thought
us a
Rich was
trivia
looking that
question.
I thought you were looking something up.
Yeah, no.
I'm reading comments.
So it's getting
People actually watching
busy.
me. I should say something. Hello.
He is saying things. He's being very fresh back here in the background. Very fresh. So, what do we got coming up, guys? You have something big coming up.
Yeah, my wife put together a Cycle for Survival cancer charity event at the Governor's in the main room. So I'll be on that. That's February 9th. I have tickets still available. Contact me on Facebook if you want to go. It's for a good cause. I'm sure almost everybody knows somebody that battled cancer or passed away from
Absolutely.
cancer. It's for a good cause. She works for them. What they're basically trying to do is Cycle for Survival. You ride a certain amount of miles and they donate.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So they don't give you the bike. You got to buy the bike. So they're trying to buy another bike or two so they can add more cyclists this way to get more money for the cause. So it's for a good cause. I'm very excited for her that she did this. This is something that I didn't help her with. She did this all on her own.
It's great.
And very proud of her for.
Is she a nurse?
No.
Okay.
She probably has the most contact with the people all the time because she's the one that's going to their insurance, putting them, setting up their doctor's appointments. She's very involved with them, and it's
got to take its toll.
It takes its toll. So this is for all the people out there, even people who may be battling cancer right now. Sometimes it's hard, and a laugh helps.
It does, absolutely. What is that? Homochlorophobia is the fear of what?
Homophobia.
What's the word?
Homochlorophobia.
I think of the
Fear of
word.
plants.
Hey, Joe Capella, how's your wife? While Chris is thinking of the answer here, I hope your wife is doing better.
Fear
I
of
hope
plants.
she went and got an X-ray. Fear of what?
Plants.
Plants? I was going to say chlorine.
I was going to say cleaning.
And my kids definitely have that.
Yeah.
Well,
I just seen the comments. No?
I see the chlorophobia, and I think of chlorophyll.
All right.
Chlorophyll.
So, all right, Chris, we need the answer. We need the answer. Homochlorophobia.
That's
If
a good one.
anybody
I don't
out there,
know.
that's a tough one. Yeah.
I like this little light thing, by the way.
Thank you. That was a gift
Yeah, I thought
from
somebody was getting a facial.
that,
Yeah.
that was a gift from friends of mine. They gave it to me yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool.
Friends of the program.
Friends of the program. Friends of Brace Yourself. All right, so we'll wait and see. Not plants.
We gave a bunch of other answers. I said
Not
cleaning.
plants.
You said cleaning. I said chlorine. He said stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I said I needed another.
Huh?
So listen, what's the name of Billy Joe?
Fog. Interesting.
Good one.
I've never heard. Why would you have a fear of fog?
Fears are all irrational.
Why nasty things can come out of the fog.
I guess. I think that's kind of cool, though.
You're in the middle of the woods, and then a thick fog comes over.
All right, if you're in the middle of the woods with a thick fog, you've got bigger problems.
I'm always in the woods.
Are you?
I love upstate New York.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad you clarified that. Oh, she's getting ready to get X-rayed.
Yes.
All right, good. Good thoughts going to her, Joe. I hope she is better. Joe's wife, they think he was supposed to be on with us today, and he thinks that his wife broke her leg,
Oh,
and she was being stubborn about going and getting it X-rayed.
I hope Sue feels better. Joe.
And I hope it's not broken. I hope, if anything, just sprained. So, all right.
I hope it wasn't you, Joe. Let's be honest.
What?
I broke it.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't
I
Joe.
broke my kid's leg once. I did. It was not my finest mommy moment. It was an accident, but she was 3 and I broke it.
Were police called?
No, I thought I was going to be arrested in the hospital. I was trying to be a good mom, and that's why you don't do the timeout shit, do you? It's stupid.
No.
No, it's stupid, right? I was trying to do timeout and be good, and she went all, when they go all limp baby on you.
Yeah, I was great
And
at that.
we got
I was
tripped
terrible.
over, and I fell on her leg, and I broke it.
Nice
But
work,
I didn't
Mom.
believe her for 12 hours because she was dramatic. So,
My brother punched me in the hip when we were kids, and he wound up breaking his knuckle. When my mom didn't believe him, she was like, "Screw you! You hit your brother." And my mom's a nurse, And for like 3 days, my brother's hand just kept swelling up until finally my mom was like, oh shit, I think his hand's broken. I've been neglecting it because I was mad at him because he hit his brother.
Yeah. Well,
So to this day, he has no knuckle here.
because of your hip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his own fault. He
That's
shouldn't have
it.
been hitting his brother.
Should have hit his little brother.
But I didn't
I'm
believe
sure I
her.
did nothing to provoke it.
No, not at
No.
all. Are you the little brother? Were you the little brother?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm sure
you were born. That was the problem.
I'm sure you weren't plucking on his strings at all.
No, totally innocent.
All right. So you have Governor's Main Room coming up for that great fundraiser. That is February 9th. What time?
The show starts at 7:30. The doors open at 6.
The doors open at 6, show at 7:30. You can contact Justin McDonald on Facebook if you'd like tickets. That's awesome. Rich, do you have anything coming up?
Yes, I do. February 8th at the Clarion Motel in Ronkonkoma.
Yes.
Get your tickets at eventbrite.com.
Yeah.
Event and Bright, BRITE.
Exactly. That's great.
February 8th. And I'll be starting doors up at 8. Show starts at 8:30.
Yes, I will be there too.
Laugh or just to see me.
Just to see you. There it is. Or come see me. I'll be there too.
At the Clarion Motel in Ronkonkoma?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
it
sounds
is.
like a big-time gig.
It is.
It's actually it's a big room.
It's a pretty big
There's
room.
about 200 people, maybe.
The
maybe
actual
less.
hotel itself is kind of scary. The first time I went there, a woman was screaming at herself in the parking lot
That was
and
nice.
slamming
Well,
her.
Well, when you first walk in, there's a bar to the right.
Yeah.
There's what?
There's a bar to the right.
Yeah,
You know,
she was
probably-
at it. Definitely, she was at
That
it.
same night, I'm performing at the truck stop on exit 14 at Taconic Parkway.
I think
I've
I'm in
been
a
there.
better place than you then.
I've been there.
All right, and I will
Glad to see
also
us
be
have
there
it
February
designed.
8th. So that's good stuff. So,
Do I get to promote anything?
yes, I was just getting to you. I was looking. The
Oh,
Mist, Stephen King, Fog. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Promote away, my friend.
Well, I have a podcast every Saturday night on Facebook. It's called Comics Live with Dr. D. Dr. D is my stage name that I use for comedy and podcasting. It's a group of stand-up comedians, come over, 2 or 3 comedians. We space ourselves out a little better than this.
Well, you have a camera, I'm guessing.
And yeah,
I do not,
yes.
clearly.
And we have microphones and everything.
Oh,
Use my phone?
We're
Why?
gonna prop your phone up on a little, get a little stand and prop your phone.
Would
up
it be
over there.
so far away,
no,
though?
I do it for my podcast.
What if I just move the computer over there?
You could.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that now, 36 minutes into the broadcast? Why didn't any of the people at this table think about that
Wow, what's the matter? We can-
36 minutes ago?
Well, I don't know how long this wire was. I didn't know.
On your
Infringe away. I'm new at this
So
stuff.
what I do is I have a camera with a USB that I'll put over there, but my computer's here so I can still see the comments and everything.
Like a video camera?
No, it's just a little webcam.
yeah.
A webcam?
It costs like $30.
That is brilliant. I'm going to do that. What a great idea.
So anyway, so Saturday nights,
Yes,
Comics
sorry.
Live. It's an open discussion. There are no set topics, except we don't talk about politics.
Good. That's a good rule.
That's just so that, because I can't stand liberal comedians anyway. But
It's a good rule.
so we don't talk politics, but we just talk. Usually it goes anywhere from an hour and 45 minutes to about 2 hours. Last night was the record. I only had 2 comedians, and we spoke for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
My gosh, what do
And
you
we
talk
didn't-
about? Anything.
Anything. We went on. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we had a great conversation about dolphin rape.
About what?
That's a thing.
Dolphin rape.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
absolutely
great.
right.
So that's
and what
what
about
happens
and
is these
ducks too,
conversations
right?
go
Don't
anywhere.
ducks do that?
No.
I think duck
No,
rape is a
only
thing
only
too.
higher primates.
Yeah.
I don't
only
know.
higher primates do that.
I think that's a thing.
Well, not higher primates. Higher.
Mammals,
animals.
yeah, but I'm going to just Google it. But, you know,
So-
obviously my skills. Go ahead. While I'm
I have
Googling
that
duck rape.
podcast.
Ducks mate for life.
I'll do that.
I think ducks mate for life.
Or is it
They don't,
geese? No, go ahead. Keep going.
I'm going to be coming out with another podcast in the spring. My friend James Mack and I. It's going to be called. I can't think of the name of it. Fuck.
Me and James?
Yeah. Oh no, Red, White, and Who? That's the name of it.
And that's what's the subject
Okay.
matter, the premise there?
James is a history buff and a military veteran. I'm very big into U.S. history. I'm a history teacher.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take lesser known people in American history each episode and focus on one of them.
That's a very cool
For
idea.
instance, in Montgomery, Alabama in 1954, before Rosa Parks famously got on a bus and refused to move back, there was a 16-year-old girl named Claudette Colvin who did it first, which gave the NAACP the idea to come up with a bus boycott. However, Claudette got pregnant at 16 and unmarried, so they didn't want to use her as the spokesperson.
Right.
So she's sort of forgotten about in American history.
Interesting.
So we're going to focus on one person like that each time.
And do you know why Rosa Parks, you probably do because you're a history teacher, but do you know why she didn't move to the back of the bus?
Because she was told to by the NAACP. She was the NAACP secretary.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100%?
Yes, it was totally staged, Rosa Parks.
Was it?
Yes. They got this, the girl Claudette Colvin did it, and the NAACP said, oh, we can do this and start a thing. Rosa Parks was one of their secretaries at their office in Birmingham. Yes. In Montgomery.
See, and that's so, there you go. So there's the history. I know the history that they want you to know, not the history that really
It
happened.
was all staged.
I heard it was just a woman who wasn't looking for anything, just was tired. She was old and she was tired and didn't want to move.
She was like 41 at the time. She wasn't even
She
that
looked
old.
old.
Yeah.
I guess they all did. They all
They all
looked
did
old.
back then.
There was
Well,
no
that's
makeup back then.
That's a very, that's a very
Everyone was in black and
interesting.
white back then too. So.
That's true. That's true. But that's a very interesting
Right.
premise. I like
Yeah.
that. That's a great
Yeah, that's
idea.
actually really cool.
That is. I will that's going to start when?
We're not sure. We're still kind of in pre-production, trying to figure out how we want to structure the shows and stuff. But we have a bunch of people that we want to talk about already.
Well, definitely let me know because I would love to
Yeah.
promote that and watch it.
Follow me on Facebook. In March and April, I'll be doing more stand-up. Right now, I coach high school basketball, so I don't have time to do stand-up during like
Yes.
January, February. So,
All right.
but in March, I'm going to come out here to the island. I'm coming
Yes.
to Long Island.
Come to the island.
Nobody's excited.
I'm excited. All right. So before we wrap up, guys, this has been really
I got a podcast too.
okay. Oh, let's hear it.
Every Sunday, 1
Okay.
p.m. It's called 2 Men and a Half a Lady. It's me. My
That's
two friends.
you?
Yes, that's me.
Two men
Oh
and
my
what?
God.
Half a lady.
Half a lady with Emily.
Emily Santos. This is
Oh,
my.
I love her.
Yes.
Is she short? Is that right?
She's
No,
awesome.
she's
No.
a transgender woman.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot of shit in the transgender community
I
before
heard,
that.
and that was right. You said, "Oh, she's nobody's half a woman." No, we didn't say that. She's a woman.
Well,
She's
woman's
just
half a lady.
not really a lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's on the show.
She's on the
So
show.
she's okay with
She
the
picked
name of the
the
show.
name. She picked the name, and it's been an issue with a couple. We've had a couple issues with that.
That's-
We were like, we're really shining a light on.
Right. We're actually, yeah.
You
Yeah.
have two cis. I hate that word. Cis
Yes.
straight males sitting in between, and the transgender woman in between us. If anything, we're spreading the culture, and we're making
Right.
we're
It's
showing
okay.
everybody that
It's
okay.
Exactly.
It's
It's
whatever,
fine.
yeah.
I
yeah.
mean, she drops
Let
more
everybody do what they
F-bombs in a
wanna be.
show than you guys do.
The whole point is let everybody do what they want to be.
Right.
Why the fuck? It ain't none of my business.
Are they both comedians as
We're all all
Okay.
three of us comedians.
Yes, funny stuff.
Actually, Emily Santos will be on the February 9th show too as well.
Oh, nice.
So if you guys want to see her, come do stand up. But yeah, that's our show. Every one-ish on Facebook. You'll either see it on my page or Emily or James' page. And yeah,
All right,
That's
that's
it.
fantastic.
Rich,
Rich-
you haven't started comedy until you get a podcast.
What?
You haven't until you
Oh,
get
do I gotta get a podcast now?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm on
Otherwise,
YouTube. Is that anything? Is that okay?
I actually started my podcast before I did comedy.
well, I got to tell you, having only been doing this not even a year yet, but I have met so many people. This is really helping me meet a lot of people, but it has been so cool. I've met so many really cool comics who, and I don't know if it's a Long Island thing, but everybody is really good to each other and nice. And, you know, showbiz in any capacity is really cutthroat. So it's really nice. I want to thank you guys for coming and helping me out today and doing this for, you know, Super Bowl. Nobody here is really, you know, like, yay, Super Bowl, but thank you. I wanted to try to do something different. Like I said, who's playing the Chargers and
the Chiefs.
Chiefs and the
Chiefs
49ers.
and the 49ers. I knew it was a CH. I'm wearing a Jet jersey, Beth. What do you expect from me? All right, so before we go, I like to end with a couple of questions.
Okay.
All right?
Question to give me a test.
It's kind of like, some of them are like, not
Like
what if questions,
James Lipton
but
from inside the actor studio.
yeah, I guess so. Sure, a little bit. But I have a couple of football. So, favorite Super Bowl food? Now you're going to a chef's house, so
Yeah,
we really can't
my
compare.
brother-in-law's wings.
Brother-in-law's wings.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's not a euphemism for anything. It's,
Okay.
Always wins.
Always wings.
The wings always good.
Wings. I
There you
thought
go.
so. Wings. All right, easy. What's been your? All right. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Did you see the commercial that they banned?
they always ban some commercials.
It's for the Bud Lime
Yeah, in the can.
in the can.
Oh, yes, I did. It's
No, I didn't see it.
Everybody on the thing is like,
I
I
like
never
it in the
thought I
can.
would, but I like it in the can. And
It's sophomoric humor.
it's so sophomoric, but it's so funny, and they banned it. And I just was like, the commercials.
Really? Because that's worse than the Skittles commercial?
Yeah.
What commercial?
The Skittles commercial? Where she goes down on the guy and the guy ejaculates Skittle on her face?
Yeah, that's
That was
okay.
but
But
Yeah,
let's
but
not
they
talk
never
about
did
taking it in the
can.
can. Favorite all-time Super Bowl commercial? You remember the Skittles one, so I'm thinking that might be it for you.
there were so many good ones.
I mean, there were great old ones. I do have
Yeah.
to say, a couple of years ago,
I used-
when they did the Doritos and they had people submit, and the one was the time machine where the kid goes in
Yep.
and it shakes the thing around, and then the old guy comes out. And it was
Jimmy,
like
you
a
got
time-
so old.
Yeah, that was actually pretty
That's
clever.
clever.
It was funny.
I like
It
the
was
one with the
original.
baby, with the Doritos,
And
just
the
having the
sonogram
baby.
in? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that was a good
Well,
one.
Dr. D stands for Dorito. So,
Does it?
no, I joked.
Oh, all right.
I joked.
All right. So I'm not going to ask you that one because, all right, I'm going back to my other list. All right. So if you could have, what? If you could have, name the superpower you would want if you could have any superpower there was.
I want to be able to heal myself like Wolverine.
Be able to what?
Heal myself
Heal
like
myself.
Wolverine.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Just yourself?
Yeah, fuck everybody else.
Okay.
There is not a random question in the world that I could care less about than to have a fucking superpower. I've never been into superheroes, superpowers. I want to be able to play the opening to Thunder Road on the piano. That's what I want to be
All
able
right,
to
so
do.
that's.
So you want to be
all right.
Batman?
Batman play the piano?
Yes.
I want to be
Yes,
Bruce Springsteen. That's what I want to be.
You want to be Bruce Springsteen?
Yes.
Figures. The Jersey guy wants to be Bruce Springsteen.
My superpower? Okay. It would make people fart on command.
It's interesting.
Talk about sophomore humor right here, right? All right. So last question: if your life were made into a movie, what would be your theme song?
Loser by Beck.
Why?
Because I'm a loser.
Oh,
But I'm self-explanatory.
only if I thought you were a loser, then I would be like, yeah, okay, I could see that.
Anything from Rage Against the Machine would be fine.
Okay, good.
Killing in the name of.
Yeah, that was great.
That's actually a good answer.
All right.
What was it?
Something like
Trouble Woman.
Either that,
Chumbawamba, I don't even know that.
Invincible by Pat Benatar. Well, any of that.
All right. So, guys, I hope you had a good time.
Good.
I hope it was worth the trip for you. I hope it was worth the trip for you.
Yeah.
It's only 20 minutes. for me,
It's
my
only
ass
20 for
killed.
you.
It's only 10 minutes from
Again, to
Okay.
highlight my loserness, what else was I doing?
Well, all right. I hope you enjoyed. I had a good time. I really appreciate you guys coming out and doing this. I'm hoping to come up with more ideas and more things, and maybe you guys will be a part of it. I'd love to do a comedy thing where we actually maybe do some comedy. And now I know that I should get a webcam and put it further back so I can work my computer. That makes a little bit more sense. So I'll have to do that, and it'll be a little bit better. So Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
That's it for me today, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Go enjoy the Super Bowl. And this is out. This is Rosanne Sorrentino for Brace Yourself.
Toodles.
Bye.
All right. We are done.